I'm slouched on the couch, doom scrolling, when Kyle shoves his tablet in my face. Dude, William and Kate's friends just roasted Meghan's brand and called it as if. Smash cut to a South Park news alert. Meghan struts onto a stage to unveil her as ever brand, but the glowing logo behind her glitches into as if with a fart sound. The feed cuts to a royal WhatsApp group chat where William and Kate are spamming laughing emojis, and King Charles's profile picture sends a voice note. One must simply say, as if. Yeah, Meghan wanted Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop vibes. Instead, she landed somewhere between Etsy fail and dollar store Martha Stewart. Cartman cuts in with a jar of as ever jam that's literally full of glitter and glue. He eats a spoonful, gags, and screams, "Still better than Jell-O salad." I explain the real-world scandal, William and Catherine's friends openly mocking Meghan's flop lifestyle rebrand. Flashback gag, Meghan nervously pitches her authentic jam jars to stone-faced Netflix execs. Her PowerPoint reads, as ever fun, light, love. Instead of clapping, the exec slides her a neon post-it note that just says, as if. Randy, overhearing me, barges in with his own pitch deck. Dude, lifestyle brands are easy. You just need a rustic font, a pyramid scheme, and at least one true crime doc about your company's collapse. He unveils his product, Integrity Candles. Each candle is made of leftover weed resin and smells like forest guilt. The label tagline, as never. So now the whole town hears Meghan's brand is tanking, and obviously Cartman smells opportunity. He bursts into the cafeteria with a giant banner, introducing whatever, a lifestyle for people who don't care. His products, a scented candle that smells like Taco Bell bathrooms, a healing crystal that's just a driveway rock, and a mood board that literally says, meh. His tagline, it's like as ever, but you actually want it. Butters gets roped in as Meghan's unpaid intern. She makes him write fake 5-star reviews on Bro Talk, a parody TikTok where dudes just grunt and flex while reviewing stuff. Butters posts nervously, wowzers, Meghan's jam is like real authentic. You can taste the candle wax. Meanwhile, Kyle goes full activist. He sets up a live stream protest outside City Hall, holding a giant sign. Down with scams, up with honest jam. Nobody shows up, except Mr. Garrison, who just wanted to yell at somebody anyway. And of course, Randy tries to outdo everyone. He opens a stall at the farmer's market called Toilet Wine Integrity Jam. He pours jam from a mop bucket and shouts, locally sourced straight from Montecito Plumbing. Cue chaos. One hipster actually buys it and says it tastes earthy with hints of desperation. Suddenly, a fake Netflix trailer drops on everyone's phones, as if the untold disaster of Meghan's lifestyle brand. The dramatic narrator says, she had vision, she had dried fruit, she had absolutely no customers. It cuts to Meghan crying into a mason jar of raisins, while Harry desperately glues glitter bows onto wine bottles in the background. Netflix finally figured out Meghan's most relatable project, a documentary about her brand failing in real time. Then things get worse. Meghan hosts a live stream jam tasting, but the jars literally explode on camera like grenades. Sticky goo splatters all over the set. Harry screams, Meghan, the garage is flooding with preserves again. Cue the ghost of Queen Elizabeth floating in, holding a teacup, deadpan. Recollections may vary, but this jam is rancid. The audience of dead royals behind her bursts into ghostly laughter. Meanwhile, Cartman sets up shop right outside Buckingham Palace, selling knockoff hoodies that say, "Cancelled Duchess trademark." Tourists go crazy buying them. I try to keep up in narration, but I'm getting dragged in too. Smash that like button before Kyle launches another protest live stream where he just yells about jam. The camera pans to Kyle, already live, screaming into a ring light, "This isn't jam, this is fraud sauce." By now, the whole town square is covered in sticky jam, angry tourists, and Cartman making a fortune. So after the jam bomb apocalypse, the town square looks like a sticky war zone. Seagulls are dive bombing people for raisins, Harry is covered head to toe in goo, and Meghan is desperately trying to rebrand again on the spot. She slaps duct tape over her jam jars and announces, Welcome to my new brand, As Better. But the labels just smear off in the jam flood, so they all end up reading as bitter. Yeah, turns out the only thing Meghan successfully bottled was pure humiliation. Meanwhile, Catherine and William are seen in a parody WhatsApp cutaway, sipping champagne while watching the chaos livestream. Kate leans over and types, as if this isn't the best entertainment of the year. Back in South Park, Randy refuses to admit defeat. He's like, "People don't get it, Stan. My toilet wine isn't a scam. It's an experience." He tries to hand me a sample, and I gag immediately. "Dad, it tastes like depression." Butters, still Meghan's unpaid intern, whimpers. "Golly, Meghan says if I keep posting, I might get paid in scented candles." Cartman interrupts, shoving wads of cash in his face. "Screw that, Butters. Work for whatever trademark. Our candles smell like burritos and shame." At this point, Meghan's brand had tanked so hard, even Randy's mop bucket jam was getting better Yelp reviews. By the next morning, Meghan's flop is everywhere. I'm scrolling on my phone and reading headlines like, "Daily Fail, as if Meghan's jam disaster splattered across Montecito." Sky Snooze. Royal WhatsApp leak, Kate drops laughing emoji heard round the world. Buzzkill. Top 10 things more authentic than Meghan's lifestyle brand. Number 7 is Randy's toilet wine. Kyle groans. "Dude, the hashtags are brutal. Look, hashtag ASIF, hashtag Jamgate, and hashtag Budget Duchess are all trending." Cartman, of course, cashes in. He's on TikTok live, dancing in jam-stained sweatpants, selling canceled Duchess merch with slogans like "as never" and "relatable," as if. He screams, "Buy now before Meghan sues me. Free glitter jar with every purchase." Then Piers Morgan bursts onto TV, red-faced, shouting, "I told you this would happen. The only thing Meghan can successfully sell is drama." Even celebrities get in on it. A fake Mariah Carey cameo shows her brushing her hair and muttering, "Who is Meghan?" And Netflix throws shade too, releasing a parody trailer for her canceled cooking show, As Ever How to Burn Toast in Style. At this point, even hate watching Meghan was too much effort. People weren't tuning in to mock her anymore. They were just done. Meanwhile, Meghan sits alone in Montecito, scrolling Twitter, whispering, "But my brand was authentic." As jam slowly drips from the ceiling onto her head, the dust settles. The streets are sticky with jam, the hashtags have burned through the internet, and Meghan is holed up in Montecito trying to trademark the word authentic before anyone else does. So what's the lesson here? Maybe if you marry into the royal family, don't try to sell Pinterest boards as a lifestyle empire. Or maybe the lesson is just, as if. Kyle sighs. "Dude, it's actually kind of sad." Cartman interrupts. "Sad? No, dude, it's hilarious. Meghan's brand flopped so hard, I made more money selling canceled Duchess hoodies than she did selling jam." He throws a giant pile of cash in the air. Randy barges in, holding up a sticky mason jar. "Don't worry, boys, I'm rebranding too. Introducing As-Tegrity, the world's first jam infused with 100% integrity." The jar explodes in his hands, spraying everyone with purple goo. I stare into the camera, jam dripping off my hair. Like and subscribe before Meghan trademarks this entire meltdown. Final shot. A jam jar falls from the sky, smacks me in the face, and Cartman licks it off the sidewalk, muttering, "Still better than Gwyneth's candles, dude."